Why do you have acne on your forehead? Today, I'll be showing the number one reason you're most likely breaking out on your forehead, plus 4 action steps you can take to start to heal forehead acne naturally. Every week, I share everything I know about how to get you clear and glowing skin naturally, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Hi there, my name is Jill Therese and I'm a certified nutrition consultant, and believe it or not, I struggled with terrible acne for over 15 years. Until one day, after my 15th and fateful and final dermatologist appointment, where I went home in tears and decided I'm gonna clear my skin naturally. And 30 days later, my skin looks like this, and it has been clear ever since. I created my signature acne clearing program, the Clear Code, to share everything I learned about natural acne clearing with you. And 6.5 years and thousands of clients later, I've made it my life's work to get you clear skin without crazy pills, creams, and/or hormones. Let's jump into the number one reason you're most likely getting pimples on your forehead, and that reason is digestion. First thing you have to know about me is I love face mapping for acne. So what does that mean? As I mentioned, I struggled with terrible acne for over 15 years. And what was really interesting was where my acne was changed over the years. So at certain points when I was training to become a fitness instructor, or when I was going on and off the birth control pill, I had hormonal acne along my jawline. And it was really interesting because when I would go on antibiotics, for example, I would get a ton of acne on my forehead, like pimples all along my forehead. And when I found face mapping, it showed me finally how certain parts of your body are linked to certain areas on your face. And I did a whole video on face mapping, so you can grab that via the link below. But for now, I'll share a little bit about how your gut and your acne are linked. Donald Stokes and John Pillsbury were among the first of the very few doctors to start to link gut inflammation with overall inflammation, including acne. And they were a very close second to a Russian biologist named Ilya Menshnikov, who recommended adding in yogurt to your daily diet to help increase the amount of healthy bacteria in your gut so that you could help to prevent disease. And they really felt that intestinal health was a sign of overall health and lowering of inflammation, and helped to lower inflammation. They were also among the first to propose using Lactobacillus acidophilus cultures to prevent disease. And Lactobacillus acidophilus are just live cultures that are currently found in most of our probiotics. Question for you: have you ever taken an antibiotic for your acne? If the answer is yes, I want you to type yes below, and I'm going to share the most important step you have to take to prevent more acne if you're taking antibiotics for your skin. So comment with yes below, and I'll share my action step with you. Along with the genius of these doctors that I learned, there are 2 themes that I seem to find over and over and over again in my research with my clients, as well as all of you here, about gut issues and acne. So people with forehead acne are usually struggling with 1 or 2 or both of the same issues as it relates to their gut, okay? Number 1. The lining of their gut has been compromised somehow. So that can be leaky gut, aka intestinal permeability. So they aren't able, so their ability to digest and then assimilate nutrients, so their ability to digest their food and then use the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals in their food to help their body has been compromised. So they aren't able to absorb in adequate amounts vitamins A, zinc, etc. to help with inflammation. Number 2, the bacteria in their gut has been compromised so much so that they aren't able to process out bad toxins that negatively impact our skin. So for example, if you've taken a ton of antibiotics, you may be struggling with some type of candida and/or yeast overgrowth, which can lead to negative acne implications and just overall inflammation in the body. Generally speaking, I've found that most forehead acne can be healed by just healing the gut. There's also a chance that these tiny little bumps all across your forehead are a different type of acne, which is a fungal acne and/or a yeast-based acne. That is a different situation, and I help people in my program the clear code, clear fungal acne all the time. If you want to take a look at this picture of one of my clients, this is before texture and after texture, and you can see that we saw a massive healing and change for her skin. So if you want help healing fungal acne, apply to my clear code program below and we'll hop on the phone and I'll see if I can help you. In short, I've found that 90% of my clients see amazing results and changes for their forehead acne by taking the following steps, okay? Are you ready? Number one, you have to start taking a probiotic. It's basically a requirement. When you know me, I tell everyone I know to take a probiotic. Probiotics will help to re-inoculate your gut with healthy bacteria. And you want your probiotics to have two different kind of characteristics. You want them to go from either 2 billion to 10 billion or even more live cultures. It's going to say that on the bottle. If you've never taken probiotics before and you're like, Jill, I don't know what to do, maybe start on the low end and always talk to your doctor first. I'm not a doctor, so I can't advise you. But if you want some gut healing, that's one of my favorite recommendations. And then also making sure that the probiotic cultures have Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium cultures. Most probiotics will, but those are just generally speaking good ones. Step number 2 is to start to grab a bottle of kombucha 2 to 3 times weekly. Kombucha is a raw fermented probiotic and naturally carbonated tea. You can grab it at any health food store. And it, again, comes with a ton of bacteria in it. And if you're struggling with a yeast or candida overgrowth, that's kind of a different story. So you have to be careful. Again, kombucha comes with bacteria, but it can also have a ton of sugar in it. So if your acne itches, and or you struggle with yeast infections, or you suspect a candida overgrowth, don't grab kombucha. But if generally speaking, you have kind of acne here or acne on your forehead that doesn't itch and you're constipated, you have IBS, grab some kombucha, try it 2 to 3 times a week and see how you feel. If you're going a lot more, that's the bacteria at work, which is really good. Third step is to begin researching and eating a few prebiotic foods. So prebiotics are saccharide molecules that play an important role in nourishing and stimulating the growth of good bacteria while promoting a reduction in disease-causing bacteria. They can help to keep blood sugar levels even. They can even be referred to as FOS and inulin. And typical food examples of prebiotics, I always mess this up, prebiotics are asparagus, chicory, dandelion greens, endive, garlic, green tea, honey. The third action step that you can take is to start drinking more water. Now I know that I'm like the 40th person today that's probably told you to drink more water, but here's the thing. If you are constipated at all and you have acne on your forehead, you aren't drinking enough water. I kind of already know that. Just with all my work with clients, I kind of already know that you're not drinking enough water. So my biggest advice to you is to grab a water bottle, keep it with you at all times, know roughly how many ounces are in it, and try to aim to drink half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, grab 75 ounces of water a day. I know it sounds like maybe a lot, but this will help you so much with your digestion, I promise. I also wanted to share a quote with you about how probiotics and gut issues impact your skin and inflammation overall. You know, I love the science. So here it is. In an early study of probiotic supplementation, the ingestion of Lactobacillus acidophilus cultures by 300 acne patients resulted in acne improvement in 80% of subjects, particularly in subjects with inflammatory lesions. So cool, huh? Like the coolest thing ever. So what's the big plan to heal your forehead acne naturally? Here we go. Number 1, if you think you're struggling with any type of yeast or candida overgrowth in your body, so your acne itches, you get yeast infections a lot, and you want my help, reach out to me, apply to my program, The Clear Code, and I would love to help you start to heal some of that fungal acne. Step number 2 is to start to take a probiotic with I take like a 50 billion live organisms probiotic, but start at 2 if you've never started and make sure it has a lot of as many organisms as you deem necessary. The more organisms you include, like the more of a variety you'll get, which can be good or bad depending on the current state of your gut. So I'd start slow, start low, see how it goes. Number 3 is to start to add prebiotic foods into your daily diet. This is so easy to do. Make, for example, a side dish for dinner of asparagus with garlic, and then have a cup of decaf green tea with some honey in it for dinner. Done. Those are 4 prebiotic foods. Number 4 is to drink half your body weight in water. Just grab a water bottle, keep track throughout the day, make it like the thing that you sip on. Yeah. And our goal, generally speaking, is that you want to be pooing. I just said pooing. At least 1 time a day. You don't want to go less than that because that means there's like a very slow transit time for your food in your body and in your bowels, which means a lot of things can get stuck and it's not good. Aim for once a day at the beginning, especially if you're constipated. I like to go like 2 or 3 times a day, then I know like life is great if I am, but once a day for sure, okay? Now that you have these 4 steps to start to heal pimples on your forehead naturally, how about getting a little bit more clear on why you're breaking out in the first place? I've created a 30-second, 10-question acne personality quiz after 6.5 years of working with people to heal their acne naturally, and you can grab that via the link below. Also, if you want to join a safe, private, and empathetic community of people struggling with their acne just like you, we have a private Facebook group where you can meet other people struggling with skin stuff as well, so find the link for that as well below. If you like this video, make sure you type yes below and I'll send you my favorite probiotic. No affiliate, nothing, none of that. I'll just share what I like from Probiotics. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you so much for being here, and send this over to anyone that you know that might have some tummy troubles. Okay? Bye!